Hydon Bush, sorry, that's Gideon, and Naisu.
Thanks. The enemy reaches the back.
Reptar, it's a great day to be here for Series 3, but also this for Onyx, they're looking for the opportunities, but it's about that snowball.
Yep.
And they have to play through strong side, which they start at level 1.
They want to build the snowball right now.
Ouch.
Okay, Revitalize is burnt. I think they're happy with that, but that's going to be tough for E7 because this is always what we see. Early game pressure in the mid lane, trading out some battle spells. And so you don't have that Revitalize. It's nothing too crazy, but obviously it's going to kind of change your game plan here. Let's take a quick look at the emblems for now.
Yep, so far the emblems is going to be Master Assassin, no exo.
Oh,
no shit.
hold on,
in
shit.
trouble.
Oh. You don't get a chance.
You got, it's one of those moments where it's just like, yeah, you already, the level 1 got messed up.
Yeah.
So you probably shouldn't be the one opening up the bush as well, or maybe using the Fork Lightning as a means to open, but the same can be said about Agwin, right? You just gonna have to just open up the map somehow.
Yep.
Look at the control, the tempo already. Oh, the sidestep from T-Boy.
Oh, look at the pressure actually. Hydon Bush. Again, nowhere to go. Double for Keyboy 3-0 on this Cho. That's a roam Cho, by the way.
By the way, Kyrie is already level 4, like nearly before the minute even started. Like this is a ridiculous start for ONIC developing a 1.6k lead less than 2 minutes into this game. And what sucks about it is that Hydon Bush has no camps to actually take. And then he goes up to the EXP. Guess what? No crab there. I gotta go invade. And Keyboy, he's sniffing it out.
What it feels like is a Harley with no magic right now, man. Like he's starved out. You're seeing that Keyboy is enough pressure. Okay, at least there's a caveat there. Our kill going to the hands of Shin. So a little bit of an overstep probably from Silent there. He did burn his flicker in that, but still, man, this is one of those cases where you give up this first turtle. You don't really want to maybe contest this just because of the fact that Hydon Bush has already been delayed enough. If he's delayed further, then we've seen that before be the case.
Yeah, and honestly, nobody wants to fall behind, especially since Keyboy wants to maintain that passive from his roaming boots. In the meantime, though, I'm looking down on bot side, and Doom is also having a pretty tough time against Keller, who's got an amazing freeze by his tower.
All right, as we expected, Turtle just gonna go in the hands here of ONIC. Meanwhile, over on the other side of the map, a little bit of trading going on there. Keyboy will be able to go ahead and take it. He's almost got the flicker available, and now that he's got the kick, he's got that Way of the Dragon. He's gonna continue to be a nuisance there in the jungle. Up on this top side where Kyrie is, though, keeping tabs on him. Good protection, though, coming out from E7. They need to do this. They need to get these guys out of their side of the jungle, and they'll do that behind on Bush. Once again, Kyrie, level 7 goes through. Good thing, Hydon Bush able to get his purple buff.
And great rotation here coming in from Kyrie as well. He's not going back up towards that top side. He just completely decided, you know what, we're gonna cut through that mid lane. We're expecting Akashi to actually start participating in these fights, and now they're back on the invade.
Doom's only level 3. Oh no, it gets worse. Shin going down here. The fight for the orange. Hydon Bush won't be able to get that one. And man, someone's got to help Doom here. I just realized, yeah, he's only this level 3 at this point, and Kyrie level 8, man.
This is ridiculous. Like, Kelra has got a permanent freeze here. What is he supposed to do? Like, well, they need Vagwin to actually come down and break this freeze, or literally anybody to break this freeze. It's, oh no, he's dead.
No, Doom. Okay, BMI, but up, torn apart memory, okay.
Oh, okay, not bad.
Not enough marks.
Not enough marks. The Purify came in just in time.
Oh, but Keyboy's here. Rest of the team, too. They know this. He's going to go ahead and get some regen on, but oh, pop the blaze. He do it. There's Keyboy. Goes in with a kick. Not the target he was probably looking for, so he kicks Shin. Doom does go down, though. Revitalize to help. Meanwhile, Kyrie gets a kill across the map against the Kashi. But ONIC will continue to build up. Gideon, I don't think we've seen this kind of a lead at the 4-minute mark.
Right now, the game is up to ONIC. Like, if ONIC whiff anything, if they give a shutdown over to E7, maybe there's an opportunity. But if they play just a standard game of constant invades and just using their capital lead that they have, their economic lead, there's just nothing they can do. I mean, I'm looking at this replay and it's just like, what's the point, right? The dive wasn't the cleanest dive, yet it doesn't matter when your base stats are just way higher than your opponents.
Yeah, you can see that too, and the reaction there from Keyboy, obviously. In that too, he picked up the Radiant Armor, so now he can be more durable, you know, against these magic damage dealers that ENTITY7 has. And that's all part of the plan of not letting that lead that they built up already so quickly slip out. And this is the thing, another turtle's just gonna go over. to ONIC. There's no contest here. So when it's this case, when we have to think of ENTITY7's chances of turning the game over on this head, you know, with this kind of landslide right now for ONIC, where is that going to be? Who is going to be that person? You know, because Doom, you'd think it'd be the Clon, but my goodness, he was delayed so much, frozen out of his lane.
Yeah, it's a... Honestly, I think this is a prisoner's dilemma already. It's like asking a mother who's their favorite child. It's you gotta pick one, unfortunately, and right now it's not Doom. That's what I could say. Oh no.
Oh, Kashi. Where's the Keyboy under the turret? There's the kick right in between both. They don't care. They'll get a kill. There's the stunt, Lutfi. Kyrie with a retribution, gonna chase down Shin. Shin able to get away though, but that's just a preview of how much ONIC can take from ENTITY7 as a turret is pushed now in the bottom lane. Tier 2, Doom, nowhere to go. Popping the Purify. Has to stay alive at all costs, but Kyrie's here. All the iframes to work with, and a torn apart memory from Kelra will cap out another kill.
They can stop. This is a public execution here from ONIC. They are not letting up, and they want to make sure that it is known you can't play anything less than perfect.
Couple shots here. All right, Flicker burned at least for Sans, but still, so much work for ENTITY7 to deal with that they just have to watch the tier 2 turret go down nearly here in that bottom lane. It's just ONIC doesn't have anything else to take, so they'll just keep pressing on these turrets.
You know, I've watched a lot of games in my career, but never one where I've been so confident that this game is kind of over already.
Yeah.
It's an 8.4K lead 6 minutes into the game, and these positions are literally impossible to get out of unless ONIC all decide to like run at fountain or something like that. But it's very unlikely. Once you're at a stage where you're already an item and a component ahead of your opponent, it becomes very difficult to actually claw your way back out of this, especially since a lot of the combinations are very single target rather than hitting multiple people.
Yeah.
And that's the big difference between E7 and Team Liquid's composition. Even though Team Liquid was losing massively at that point in time, the comeback with ability comes down to the 5 wombo combo, which they don't have.
Yeah, and what you're seeing here too, you know, there's a phrase over in the Philippines that's used quite a bit. It's called Hunger Games. You hear the professional players say it, where they take everything from the jungle, pretty much. Akashi, they'll take him as well. They're going to be looking for Doom next. Doom will be able to get away with the BMI, but now Bagwin trying to run himself away, but it's just way too much as another goes down for E7, and ONIC will shortly be knocking on these holy defense shields already this early on.
Yeah, look, they just sit in base. Yep, he's already holding on to 2 waves, because what are they gonna do? Like, no DHS? All right, that's fine. Max stacks on Uranus. He's gonna regenerate harder than everybody put together.
Yeah, this is just, at that point, Lutfi just pressing on the wounds for this one.
He's gonna walk into target just to restart the stacks. Yep.
Yep, restart the stacks. Another wave coming through mid. Tier 1 gone, tier 2 next. They still hold on to the shields, but ENTITY7, again, look at this, the glooms. A couple glooms bringing Doom down to a third of his health.
Dude, Lutfi, I hate, especially when you're playing Uranus at a high level.
Just look at him.
And you have such a lead, he just becomes like the solar system's behind here. Just a dirty little man. Look at him. What are you gonna do? Huh? He still has his ult. And then he punts on up and he does nothing. He's just literally face-checking them.
This is only possible when you're 13,000 gold ahead as a team. Bagwin desperately jumping in with the Avatar of the Guardian, but he's just gonna go to his death. Luffy still in the base. He hasn't moved at all. A flicker forward from Sans, trying to get the kill. Another defense shield popped, but look, Luffy still not moving from this. He's his own just bulwark for this team. He does burn the flicker. There you go. Finally, ENTITY7. They're done with the disrespect.
I'm sure hoping that ONIC isn't trying to farm the numbers here, because it's looking very, very good so far. Oh, Calamity Reaper going on right on Bush. Kind of interesting what he's going for here. Wants to make sure that he has a little bit of true damage on top of everything else, but I think right now he kind of needs to sustain. Not to mention that Kelra has been playing literally pixel perfect as well, making sure that he isn't missing a beat. Catching up and cleaning off a majority of these kills, but now that we're coming into the 9th minute of the game, ONIC, this is it, right? No holy shielding on every single side of ENTITY7's base. They're going to be able to get this. Zipper, could you pull up the items just in case? I don't want to be wrong about this, but I think that Doom should be like an item and a half. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, it hurts.
Uh-oh, it's gonna hurt more here. Sans does take some damage. He's got the black shoes. He's gonna be fine. A little jump there on the defense. They're gonna get run down in their jungle, so ignoring the Lord for now. They'll just take a buff, make their way back to it. But what do they get out of that? Again, some of these ultimates used up, battle spells. E7 still wants to show up for this. Potentially, they might just get punished here, though, if they do.
Everything that could have gone wrong in the early game has gone wrong for Entity7, and I think that as much as it feels soul-crushing for Haidon Bush, it's one of those games that you wish, like, all right, it's a GG, go next. I understand that we're going to have to play through the lower side, but this is really, really rough. And I think the only few mistakes that ONIC can make, it's difficult for Kyrie because at this stage, he's got enough cooldowns to get his iframes back up before the killing blow actually comes through. I think it's got to be down to like just Sands and Kelra who need to give away these kills, particularly Kelra.
And I don't know if that's going to happen, man.
He usually doesn't do that.
It's usually not the case, but even if it was the case, Entity7 just doesn't have the firepower. I feel like they almost have to expend too much for them to cap out a kill on an overstep that most likely won't happen from Kelra. Now for ONIC, with this Lord marching towards the base, the 14,000 gold too is even bigger than the Lord right now. Lutfi up again, leading the charge. There you go again. Just Shin deleted off the map here. 2 base turrets down. ONIC looking to cap it out here under the 12-minute mark once again. One more desperate attempt here from E7, but they'll just lock it down and come in cleaning as ONIC comes in to clean up the series in a sweep against Entity7.
An absolute massacre, a murder here up in the group stages. ONIC, they're not holding back their punches anymore. They've taken advantage of every little thing in this game, and those who gave away those kills were...
Saya lagi di rumah guys. Jangan lupa like, comment, and subscribe.